Donkey of the Day.
For the Donkey of the Day. That's pretty fun.
Charlemagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, July 17th goes to Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. Now, if you saw the ESPYs last night, it was a great show. Y'all know I'm no Drake fan, but I've never been a hater, so I have no problem saying he did a good job, okay? Nobody can be a better Drake than Drake, and he certainly was being his waffle-colored self last night. Now, everybody knows Drake acts on a lot of levels like a basketball wife. He loved to be up under ball players, so we expected to see him get on his knees and blow a couple of basketball players last night, and he gave us exactly what we was waiting to see in the opening act. You know, see, if you didn't see it, they had this thing called a Lance Cam. It was an ode to now Charlotte Hornets former Indiana Pacer Lance Stevenson. We all remember when Lance Stevenson blew on LeBron James' ear, you know, this past season, right? Well, Drake had a Lance Cam, and first Drake got on his knees and blew on Lance Stevenson's ear. I expected that from Drake. Totally expected, you know, him to blow on a ball player at some point in the night. And Lance Stevenson needed it for PR purposes. It made him seem less threatening and a tad bit more likable. That was actually a great move for Lance Stevenson. But the reason Paul George is getting donkey today is simply because he let Drake and Lance Stevenson run a train on him kind of last night.
What?
Okay.
What are you talking about, man?
Yes, he did, okay? Drake got on one side of him, and Lance Stevenson got on the other side, and they both blew on him like they were sharing a whistle, okay? Two big bad wolves huffing and puffing, trying to blow Paul George's house down. Or maybe they was trying to get Paul George's house up, because I told y'all before, it's a website called All Women's Talk, and it's an article titled 15 Ways to Get a Man Erect, and the number one way to do it is blowing his ear. Paul George, you had both your ears blown in at the same damn time, so it's no doubt in my mind that you was just sitting there at the ESPYs with two men on both sides of you, and you had a boner, okay? So glad you didn't have to stand up. Now, the audio doesn't really do it any justice, but let's hear it anyway.
I know a lot of people thought you were clowning and joking around, but I know the truth. Yeah, you can laugh if you want to. It's okay. You only blow in the ear of somebody that you truly and deeply respect. And I promised myself and one other person that I would do this if I got the chance. So ESPYs, for the first time ever, can you please fire up the Lance Cam for me, please? Are we ready? Oh. Pull your face up. Oh! So good. Can I do this to somebody else? Is there anyone else? Please, give me somebody, anybody. Yeah, perfect. Okay. You know I've been to a lot of your games. I respect you a lot, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have more respect for you than a lot of people. You deserve something special. Lance Swagson, can you come here for a second, please? This is what we call the double Lance Cam. You ready? I'm ready. You ready? That's respect. That's respect.
A lot of flirting. He told Paul George he deserved something special, so they gave him double penetration.
Wow.
I don't know why Paul George would agree to allow two grown men to get on both sides of him and blow on him. Was it hot in there last night? Was the AC broke? If so, I'll excuse him. If not, we got to continue to talk about Lance Stevenson and Drake blowing on you like you was a candle and they sharing a birthday. They was blowing on this boy like they was expecting bubbles to come out. LeBron, please go mentor Paul George like he wanted you to. Somebody got to mentor Paul George. He needs it. He needs to get mentored, okay? You know, somebody needs to let him know that friends don't let friends let two men blow on them. They treated Lance Stevenson and Drake treated Paul George like he was a hot bowl of soup, and they were a mother and daughter blowing on it to cool it off so the daughter can eat before bed. Give Paul George the biggest hee-haw.
Goodness gracious.
Once again, though, I will say Drake did a great job, but he know who to play with. Okay,
He knows who to play
He
with.
can get away with that when it comes to Paul George, but I bet he wouldn't put that Lance Cam on Michael Sam. I bet you.
Explain to the people who Michael Sam is.
Michael Sam is a tremendous guy who won an award last night for having the courage to come out as a homosexual man in the NFL. But they wouldn't have put that double Lance Cam on him. Lance Stevenson and Drake would have blown in Michael Sam's ear. They would have got real in the ESPYs last night.
Hey, just because Michael Sam is gay doesn't mean he likes every man.
Hey, just because Michael Sam is gay doesn't mean he don't like a good time. All right, okay?